Do you guys understand what this man just fucking said, man?
To a fairly good consensus that we can put the whole Tupac thing aside.
Now watch this, you guys. This is crazy because I was on my other podcast live doing my other podcast. You know what I'm saying? And the information that just got passed was so heavy and crucial that I actually had to put down my whole live feed because I felt wasn't no one really paying attention and giving me any of that credit and stuff like that. Like, wasn't nobody messing with me to be, able for me to relay this information to them and actually think it's being taken seriously. So I had to end that live to come talk to y'all on this live. Check this out, y'all. Watch this.
The TPD situation of Tupac. That's all I was trying to get you to say.
I didn't investigate the Tupac murder.
Okay.
I looked at certain aspects of that as it relates to the Biggie murder, but no, I didn't. Put it this way: go talk to the Las Vegas PD guys. I mean, they've done a full investigation on this whole thing, on the whole Tupac murder. But that's not what this is about. But I think we can all come to a fairly good consensus that we can put the whole Tupac thing aside.
Now that's the key right there. That's what I want you guys to hear. I think we can come to a whole consent that we can set the whole Tupac murder thing aside. And I want you guys to understand, from an FBI agent, there's a dead person. And they just said they can set his dead person, his dead body, his dead life, his dead scenario. They can set this aside. You understand what I'm saying? We can come to a conclusion to set. I'm not on the set. I'm minding my business. It's legendary. I'm minding my business. Straight up. That's what happens. They want to run up on me, nigga. Run up on me, nigga. So, anyway, like I was saying, he just said we could set this. Tupac's supposed to be murdered. This is a murder investigation. This is the FBI. They just said we could set the murder of Tupac aside. All of us can come to agree to set this Tupac thing aside. Now, this is from FBI. Final narrative to draw up. This is his conclusion. They talk in, God doesn't talk in riddles. God doesn't talk in mysteries, and God doesn't talk in hidden facts. He talks in proof. FBI have hidden agendas that release certain information that's hidden. Hidden. What is hidden will come to light. So they hide a lot and stuff like that, but it's in plain view. But it's detailed because you in that inner circle would only be the individuals that understood the text and the content and the verbal usage of a word that he gave. That becomes the FBI. That becomes the facts. That becomes what's proven. That's what they tried to do. This is what they tried to present. So, as far as Pac, Pac has it's as long as Biggie's, right? Pac has a 25-year murder that has went on as far as investigations. And truth be told, that's the light. That's the embarrassment. Supposedly Machiavelli deceived the earth and deceived the world, tricked the whole nation, and I fucked the world. The judge gave me probation, right? So he tricked the whole world into believing he was dead and he was gone. So as far as his murder, even Suge Knight gave key witness. As far as his murder, you would have to have a case to solve. Since there's no case to solve and Pac has it in writing, it's basically like a Sada Shakur. And all you gotta do is ask, how did Sada Shakur get able to infiltrate and escape out of America in an infiltration kind of escape, though, that made her public enemy, FBI, most wanted #1, right? But she was able to leave the country against their awareness. So if he's following the steps of Assata, the country would be the objective. But if he was just assassinated, to be able to escape would be his method as well. But we don't have to necessarily put he followed Assata. My point is, even Machiavelli leaves the mystery, the theory, the what if I left, escaped, and got away, and I'm still alive, and I didn't die. So he leaves that. So what the FBI agent is just saying, the reason you put it to rest and can set it aside, because Biggie obviously would be a murder investigation. And if you notice the murder investigation itself, the only reason Pac stands because he went first, supposedly. But if you check Biggie's, that hug on the MTV Awards with Afeni Shakur hugging Valletta Wallace because she knows her son's gone. I say supposedly. I don't think he's dead. I think if people were trying to get Pac, and Suge say it's the same circle of people at his mouth, but you just got to think. If Pac, if he and Biggie, from Valletta Wallace's mouth, they were friends, meaning the beef in front of everyone, okay, but the two of them were friends, I believe she meant that without ruining, because you got to think, if they were friends, and Pac informed Biggie to leave as well, and they both left to protect themselves, he was real enough to help Biggie get out. Now, if that's the case, Valletta would know, because they're friends, Pac came up with this idea to help him. And she would have known her son followed it. So she couldn't break their beef. The beef could have been the smoke and mirrors for them to get out in front of everyone. So it becomes deep. Now I have that theory only on Pac, and because Biggie raises such suspicion. Now the suspicion could be, who are they getting away from? Is Diddy helping Biggie? Or is Diddy a reason to get away? Is Suge helping Pac? Or is Suge a reason to get away? So that becomes that, which in case that becomes 4 separate theories. One war against Puffy, one war against Suge. Both aligned, 2 casualties. Biggie supposedly died by the hands of his own. Pac died by the hands of his own. So it becomes its own investigation of that. That's why it spirals out so much. Because you can't ask these 2 people who are the eyewitnesses of their own murders. So the key witnesses are unable to be talked to. Any police detective investigation comes up and hits that snag where it's a dead body, a dead victim and stuff like that. And they can't, it's straight, you're good. And they can't get it out and have things like that. That's the key. That's how it works. That's what you would want. You'd prefer things like that. So, how'd you get there? Man, you know what I mean? But when you sense things. And people take comments, they run with it. I'm not that. Got it right there. You know what I'm saying? So remember the war and the beef, whatever it's about. You can spot somebody on the set. So they just do what they want to. He spotted me and called me somebody. Now I'm running up on him. Well, or do the other one on the set. I'm somebody. But, Look at that. Look at him on the table. You gotta love, but I'm too dumb. I'm trying to be smart. Together and try to fight on the table. You gotta love it. You will. You got your daddy on the table. That's what you got right now. Bigger than him, right? That makes sense. Now, or not. Or not. But okay. So, but my point, let's get back to Pac. That's a theory he helped him. And if not, then you guys got to understand the mastermind behind this whole thing would have been the only thing that would savor all this if Pac never even got shot. That's the only thing that's going to break the character, you guys. If Pac never got shot, if his assassination the second time was planned and it wasn't, that's the only thing that breaks Machiavelli not able to be on the warpath. That's what stops him. If he didn't get hit. Now, if he did get shot that night and it was an actual liberation out of whatever was causing him to be hit, that becomes the Machiavelli to Don, that's justified to get, at least where he's at. But it all boils down to Vegas. If he planted, which if you guys got to get, if he wanted to get Biggie hit, and his death was the way to orchestrate it, you know what I mean? Then you guys, if he orchestrated this whole thing to get Biggie hit, as opposed to his death, as opposed to now it's a reason to get him, Pac would be the mind state. But then you guys got to get, where would Diddy come into the hit, and where even Biggie's death, where would Biggie's death come into play? Because why not Puffy? Right? So now Biggie being hit, it has a motive of something. Biggie got hit for his hands. Because you got to think, if Biggie's just sitting there, the artist, and Puffy's pulling those strings to do all these things, Puffy knew Puffy knew Pac was going to get robbed that night. Maybe not shot, but he knew something was going to happen. And Biggie is just under there. Mm-hmm. Why hit Biggie and not the person that is throwing those blows at you? So it automatically puts Biggie had to be guilty of something to even get hit, and not the person that doesn't add up. That's like Pac sat here, got shot by Diddy, but Biggie was there, and he may not have jumped in, did whatever, but he didn't take Diddy's side either. He just didn't do anything. Why run and beat him up? Why run past the nigga that hit you and hit him? So that's that. But we still don't even have to talk about that. My point is, why isn't Pac's as big as his? So it doesn't even have to be Pac's responsible for it. We can X Pac out. We can X Biggie's. We can X this whole thing out and only focus on Biggie's body and Pac's body, which wouldn't be recovered. So you don't have an investigation. And that's the thing everyone has to see. Pac, you guys got to get. His is stalled. Biggie's just is difficult to get to. But Pac's starts and stops. And you can't do that. Because you always have even the last case file. So it can never stop. You know what I mean? Pac stops. And it stops with, the same statement every time. It's the same, y'all ain't gonna find out what happened to my brother. And it's sad. And they go smiling off somewhere else. So because, like I said, he obviously has a contract that can't be exposed. That can't be breached. Because you gotta understand, what is keeping the FBI and everyone that knows Tupac is still alive, what's keeping it secret? So Pac has to have some kind of leverage that would not allow him to be exposed. You couldn't expose Pac. That's what it is. So I'm asking y'all right now. This is you got to get that. And Suge said himself, how come ain't nobody? If a rat got on TV on the stand and did a movie talking about he the one that killed Tupac, how come ain't nobody been arrested for those murders? You got to think right now. If me such and such, and another person goes shoot somebody. And I end up getting killed, and I'm the shooter. But I end up getting killed, right? But such and such and such and such, 20 years later, say they were with me. When do people with the person don't get arrested for the murder? See what I'm saying? So he made sense. If someone got said, oh, they the one that killed Tupac or was with the nigga that killed Tupac, how come ain't nobody been arrested for dude's murder, for Pac's murder? Why? And homie was like, because they're snitching. He said, it ain't about the snitching, son. Be smart, right? Use your head. Use your brain. Yeah, I'm not as smart as you should. That was, I don't know if that was planned or not, but look how the dude almost interrupted him. He said it 2 times. He said, Pac not dead. And he never said those words in a complete sentence like that. It was always absolutely not. Machiavelli live on, you know. Pac still here. He say things like that, but he say, why ain't no one been arrested? Pac not dead. Mm-hmm. Pac not dead. That's what he said. Tupac not dead. Tupac not dead, nigga, because, and he was trying to be, because it was so serious. And him saying those words to teams, he can't do it over. It's out now. He already said it. At least the people that's filming it heard it. So, you know what I'm saying? These are words the world would have to hear. So him doing a retake of it, because trust me, he didn't get it out clear when he said it. Because homie was interrupting him. Pac not dead, nigga. And he interrupted him. And he said, Tupac not dead. He had to say it twice. Right? He said it himself. That's out of his mouth. And just me saying Pac not dead, Tupac not dead, that probably and rung alarm. The thing with Pac, everybody got to understand, you're not listening to himself. You're not listening to him. And you're not seeing what just happened. That nobody living, whether they were hunted down, got shot, made it out, or supposedly died, is telling you no story after their death about what's going on, what's taking place, and the things they got moving and controlling in their hands. I can promise you that. That doesn't happen. So the fact that Tupac is doing that, again, it ain't got to be, what he say? To Matula Shakur up in the Rockets, though they got you, I never let them stop me. The struggle continues. What do you say? Political contracts and blood baths. Political contracts. You got to already hear his message. Political contracts. Unable to do it without. So the helping hand, and every movie, there's someone able to do something, because not everyone owns a mechanic shop. Not everyone owns a restaurant. Not everyone owns a barber shop. You know what I'm saying? So these individuals come in their plate when they're needed. Political contracts and bloodbaths. So he wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying? He had to go get someone that was there. Put him on. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you had that, you wasn't saying thug life like that when you was in front of everybody on MTV and BET. Otherwise, you'd have told everybody, the president that's saying all this shit, hate my music, you know what I'm saying? Fuck this nigga, because I got such and such over here that's more higher than the fucking president and can tell the president to sit the fuck down because it's thug life and we getting it on. Now, since that motherfucker know he couldn't have said no shit like that, where the fuck this political contract at that would keep the president from getting you and your auntie? Maybe the motherfucker himself. So, you understand what I'm saying? This is Machiavelli. This is what I'm fighting. Let's put that out there. Everybody don't sit there trying that they shutting me down. This is what I'm fighting. This is what I stand for. This is what I go to war for. Ain't nobody like me. Can't nobody do me. Can't nobody see me. Everybody talking, all that. You feel always. And I'll always be that nigga to sit here and make sure y'all understand and y'all know who that motherfucker is 24/7. I'll just make a motherfucker back up off me then, nigga. You ain't gonna run up on him. Oh, look at this nigga. I'm saying, understand. This nigga move. Oh, I see. Any niggas see any street in the chat? Let's be real, be right. Let's be God in the chat. Anybody see any streets? Some streets. Streets out here with these guys. Streets out. Anybody in the street? Look at that. Look, y'all. Look, understand. Some niggas just can't help who they are, who they is. Some niggas, look, they still trying to come up with something. We gotta strike a match. Oh. Why you doing this? God said, nigga, that's what happened. Go get him. I said, go get him. You ain't gonna get him. They ain't gonna go get him. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. I see. Yeah, he said, what are you talking about? Well, ain't no here about to ain't about to bully somebody. You want me to keep doing something? Guys don't want. Oh, okay, y'all. So check this out, man. So, man, that's, you feel me? So, as far as his death, they know it's nobody. They know it's nobody. There's no toe tag. Nothing like that happened. So the fact he's playing Las Vegas and LAPD, he's playing everybody, but they can't say he did it. One thing about America, the Machiavelli, the prince, if he faked his death, they're more anticipating to see it. So to expose it and not let him move would be like, right now, I don't want to say his liberation. I don't want to give Pac his, any certificate of any well-doing. But if he's fighting for his liberation in the eyes of this America, and he's going for it, trying to rise up and be good with it, they're not going to hate, and expose it. They're more, I guess, thrilled because some man's actually challenging the powers that be, and he made it thus far and made them look like fools. So how do you stop something that made you and all your gadgets and gadgets look ridiculous? But it's not even that. And then on top, this the real fucked up part. This nigga the devil. Hey, welcome. How you doing? This nigga's the devil. He's Satan. You understand what I'm saying? He's Lucifer. He's 666 himself. So all this power, you guys gotta understand, these people praised 1971, June 6, 16. June 6, 15, 1971, everyone praised the devil. Now he's born. What do you think what do you think Tupac sculpted and saw in everybody? How you worship him. So how do you think he took over everything? What intelligence? And in the world of the devil, in this world, it would only been one mind. So those steps would have only been paved by himself. His entry point to everything that represents this alliance of power, this evil, this sickness, you can back the fuck. You hear these motherfuckers? It's fucking agents for this bitch, and it ain't gonna do nothing under the check. I don't care. Shit, he ain't about to do shit. That's real for I know that. Know that. Hey. Supreme different. Show you burn. It's a dog. Oh. And so you're back from outer east over to high now. You're not welcome in this place. They talking all that with this and that nigga there. They wanna come in war with that nigga there. Now they'll go. Baby, they ain't help me now. But watch what happens on it home. Oh man. One day he said, oh, I fucked myself off my eight. Get up off that thing. I'm telling you, my nigga ain't oh man, so sorry ass on, boy. Get out of here. I'm just saying, bro, we don't fuck with no skeezers, my nigga. You already know what the deal is, nigga. Come with them hoes. And he know he brought them funky bitches. Get on out of here, father funky bitches on the set. Out of here, boy. This nigga bring funky. This nigga bring dookie bitches on. This nigga bring dookie bitches. This nigga got dookie coming over here. I don't want no dookie bitch over here. I don't want no dookie bitch. I don't want no dookie bitch. You keep that dookie bitch over there, cause I don't want no dookie bitch around me here. Don't want no dookie bitch. You keep that dookie bitch. My whole life is in the ground, can't have fuck around, cause this nigga won't have a dookie bitch. With a face, with a frown, dookie bitch. Away from me, dookie bitch. Says your children. Teach your children, boy. Look at a little dummy. Thank you. Sorry. Can't even be this nigga because he should tell. He can't even say nothing, cuz. I said, look at this kid. How sorry he felt. Sad he with kids on the set. Yeah, nigga. Same with you, bro. My kids. Man, you what? Saw you. Ain't got to do it, wait. Say, ate what you want, ate you want that for me, ate Is that what you want from me? Is that what you want? Funky, funky, ate funky, ate I don't like funky, ate funky, don't let them be right. All right, what's it? Now, so that Epstein. Now they look at who posted and see who even give a fuck. They make single out here give a fuck about it. Now they know how many don't like for real. That's what they do. But 20 million people say they gonna kill his ass as a kid. So we'll leave that alone. Let me get that out, bro. Y'all gotta be careful, people y'all let in your house, cause I gotta tell you, stupid motherfuckers end up getting so killed and doing dumb shit, fucking with real niggas. You don't fucking with real niggas. Said like I said he do. But all right, let me get my burgers up, out. Oh no. Shit. Fuck. Only these two got onions on it. I forgot she don't like onion. Please don't wake me up, I think I'm eating. Please don't wake me up, I think I'm eating. No, you gotta be drunk. You ain't no shit. That's no fuck up. For real, nigga, what's up? Said, look at you, nigga. You know what's up. Thank you, nigga. That little broke ass shit you got. I mean, that broke ass shit you got, boy. Hey, bro, you ain't gonna tell me your terms, nigga. Your terms is ass crack, boy. You better get up out of here. Get up out of here and go to your bed, nigga. Out of here. Look. You better go. Time for that shit. Don't try to play with niggas, girls. That's what you do, though.